Hello everyone, in today's tutorial I'll be showing you guys how to set up the Steam channel moderator. So what is the channel moderator? It's a moderator that helps you restrict links, commands and words in certain channels you don't want them to be. So how do we set it up? First we would need three things. One thing would be the actual developer portal application. It's totally free. Links for everything will be down below. If you like the video, leave a like, subscribe and join our Discord server for more amazing projects, new updates and amazing community. So let's begin by actually downloading the software. That's the first thing that we need. You go to the repo, link down below, copy here and download the zip file. Okay, that's done. Next thing, also link down below, is Node.js. I won't be downloading it here. It's basically you click it and you're gonna get the executable file. In the executable file, right here, you just run it and then it's going to say I already have it. It's okay, next, and then finish. That's going to actually install Node.js on our machine. To check that, you're going to go to the command prompt, type node/v. That way, if it says 15.2.1, which is the version that we need for this software to run properly, if it says that, then we're good to go. Okay, if you have already Node.js on your machine and want to have multiple versions, you would ideally want to use something called NVM. NVM is a Node version manager. I made a separate tutorial on how to actually use the Node version manager. Right now, I actually have all of these versions, but I'm using 15.2.1 for the sake of this tutorial. So let's close this. And then next thing that we would want to do is come here and just extract this Discord channel moderator. Once it's extracted, you go right here and you install it. So when you install it, what does it do? It of course invites you into my Discord server, but also what it does, it basically installs all of the dependencies from the package.json file. In these dependencies, that's basically a code required for my code to run. It's basically packages that this application requires. So let's just run that. Okay, it did its thing. If it's installed correctly, you'll be able to see node_modules. So right now, next thing we would need is to configure it. You could configure everything with the Notepad, which I'm gonna do in this tutorial, but you could also use any other code editor like Visual Studio Code or Sublime, which is the ones I recommend using. Okay, so I'm going to copy this token right here. Let me show you how to actually, you're gonna land on this page. You would ideally want to click here, new application, and create one. I already have created one for sake of this tutorial right here. You click on it, and you'll be greeted with something like this. You could leave this whatever you want, you can change it, but whatever, this is not your bot. You go here to the bot and then click create bot. So once the bot is created, you're going to name it whatever you want, etc., but you'll be greeted with this token. Sometimes it glitches out and lets you just only reset the token. So to actually get the token, you need to get the actual two-factor authenticator code, which I'm not gonna show because the authenticator app, Google made an update and it's terribly, it takes like 3 minutes to load, it just bugs, etc. That's why I got the code before running the video, and that's the reason why the previous 3 recordings of this tutorial failed. So to actually invite the bot, you go here, you go to the URL generator, click bot, and you'll be greeted with this link. Use this link, paste it right here, and then invite it to the server you want. Ideally your main server, but you could create a new one just for the testing purposes, which I did in this tutorial. Okay, so let's go to the demonstration and configuration. I'm going to open the notepad, and right now in the notepad I'm going to paste this right here. So I have basically sections right here. I'm not gonna go much in depth, but for example, you would need to paste the code right here, the code that we've got before, this one. Okay, so that's the Discord login code, which is basically what bots is going to use to actually log in into the bot account we created in the developer portal. So playing message, it says playing with spammy users, and type is playing. There are multiple like streaming, etc. You could change that. So yeah, you could also enable or disable certain features. For example, you want to filter only words, you can disable filtering commands and filtering of the links, and then it's going to only filter words. And you can leave all 3 on or just disable one of them, configure it however you want. You could also add how bot actually recognizes commands is by using the prefixes. So it's not working with the newest slash commands, but it works with like all of these prefixes, and you could add as many as you want to actually identify the message as a command. So any message that starts with these will get automatically deleted in user warned not to use the commands in the channels where you don't want them to use commands. For example, this is useful if like you're having a chat and someone just doesn't really care about the command channel, goes right there and just starts spamming the commands, and bots respond in the main chat, ruining the conversations. So yeah, you could also turn this off if you want, but whatever you want to do with this. These are the features that it has, and you can also like say for each thing that like what bot will respond, etc. It's really hard to see here, but if you're using something like Sublime or Visual Studio Code, you'll be able to see much better because everything will be highlighted in different colors. But for now, it's all the same color. So I configured this bot. It's gonna work like this. So let's go and run it. Here also have you some. I made for you some like setup images on like what you ideally wanna put. So you don't want really to give administrative permissions to this bot. You only need it to work in the channels where you want to moderate the channels, if that makes any sense. So let's go right here into the test server. You can see bot is now online. It says playing a game with spammy users. So right now, if you go right here, and I paste a link to here, it's probably going to not delete it. Okay, it deleted it. I think I managed the permissions, but for example, it shouldn't delete it. It's going to say right here that you don't have permissions to do so, but I give it the permissions. So for example, in this channel, bot doesn't have okay, it has an administrator role. Now if you try to do this, it's gonna do that here, but right here it doesn't. Why? Because we made the bot work in a way where it's available right here, as you can see, but here it's not. You go right here, you go to the permissions, you add the bot, and then just make everything red, and it's going to disappear from here, and it wouldn't know that this channel exists, therefore it wouldn't operate on this channel. If you want it to operate here, you go right here, add a bot, and then basically give him all of the permissions. And then it's going to, for example, if I type example, which is the blacklisted word, it's going to delete it, and it's going to send me a message. Sorry, don't paste URLs, don't use bad words, etc. So if you go back to the test server, and for example, we want to have a channel where everything will be allowed, I think in the configuration file, you could basically come here and says that allow channel 1. In this configuration channel, allowed links in the channel, for example, YouTube. You could paste any site here. For example, I think I said, yeah, reflow.com. So it won't actually delete these URLs. So in this channel, for example, I made a channel and it's only like YouTube promotion, YouTube videos or something like that, or like reflow blog posts or something. And I want people to be able to share the links here, for example, of their YouTube videos. So, and not paste any other link right there. You could ideally do that. You need to enable developer options on the Discord. You go to the settings and you'll be able to find it. I'm not really trying to make this tutorial like 20 minutes long. So you click right here, copy the ID. So right now, it will delete all the URLs in this channel. But for example, I want to allow, for example, reflow.com links. I paste this right here, and it would require my bot to restart to actually apply the new configuration. Also, you could host this bot on Heroku or any other type of like web computing cloud. So yeah, right now it refreshed, and now if I type https://reflow.com, this link is totally fine. If you go to the website, if you go to the about section, copy the about section, go right here, paste it, boom. It basically doesn't blacklist it here. If you make a new channel where bot will operate, add the bot, go to the permissions. Now we're gonna add the bot and give it all of the permissions. Right now, if I type a command here, help, it's gonna delete it and say your command has been deleted. You know there are command channels for commands, no need for breaking rules. You could change these to whatever you want, it's gonna say. So yeah, or you could just disable it and bot won't send spammy messages to users that break. It's just gonna delete it and do its job. Ooh, so yeah, it's really hot right here. So yeah, for example, if I paste this here, it should delete it. Yeah, it deleted it. So yeah, you need to manage the permissions. It's a bit of a work, but if you want well moderated server, I think it could be worth it. Yeah. So what else it's got for me to actually do? So yeah, I think it's left for me to demonstrate the other features. Let's see. Let's go to the settings and use the notepad. So yeah, I showed deleting commands, I showed the bad words and also the URLs. Yeah, so this is it for this tutorial. I think I've shown everything. So if you like it, leave a like, subscribe, join our Discord server for more tutorials or for more projects like this. So thanks for watching everyone, and see you guys in the next tutorial. Bye everyone.